Hello, my name is Carol Clarke and you have come to my site Jewellery I have been a valuer in Dublin for the past 32 years. I am a fellow of the Institute of Registered Valuers in London and I am a GIA graduate gemologist. I also hold various other jewellery qualifications, so I think I have a lot of experience at this stage of my life. I think it's very important that if you're going to have your jewellery valued, you have it valued by somebody who knows exactly what they're doing. You may not be aware of the fact that in 2012 there were over 28,000 jewellery robberies in Ireland. That's an awful lot of robberies. So in order to make a claim against an insurance company, you really need to have the right paperwork, or else you are at the mercy of the insurance assessors who will make up the paperwork for you. Many people are not aware of this fact, but it is a fact. There are many people doing jewellery valuations today, many jewellers, many repairmen, who are not qualified to value jewellery and are not gemologists. Over the years I have seen many problems with this type of work. I've seen, for example, just call out a few examples. I've seen a ring valued at 15,000, stating that it was a ruby and diamond ring, when in fact it was actually glass and diamond. It was probably worth about €500. On the other scale of things, I have seen diamond rings valued at 35,000, when in fact they were clarity enhanced diamonds and probably worth about 4,000 or 5,000. In that particular case, the customer had to get in electric gates, had to get safes, and all her windows triple glazed before the policy was covered. So in fact she spent an awful lot of money on a ring that was only valued at €5,000. So I would recommend that if you're going to have your jewellery valued, that you have it done correctly and you go to a registered jewellery valuer. There are a number of us in Ireland already, and some are independent, some work in jewellery shops, but there are a number of us here, so you will find one. Regarding the cost, a registered valuer may be more expensive than a general jeweller or a repairman, but that is because we have studied and had to train and do numerous courses to get where we are, so our time is valuable. Also, if you have your jewellery valued by a registered valuer once correctly, then it only has to be updated every 3 to 5 years. Where if you have it done by a general jeweller and no records are kept, you're going to have to pay each time you want to have it updated. Generally I try to value diamond rings while you wait, so you don't have to leave them for weeks on end here. It can take about a half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour if everything is going well, and then you get the paperwork the next day or the day after. If it is a coloured stone like an emerald or a sapphire, which require more testing, then I do need it for longer. Maybe a few hours, or if I need to send it to a laboratory, a few days or a week. It's still worth to have your jewellery valued even if it is under the specified amount on an insurance policy. Many insurance companies will say that you do not need to have a certificate if it is under a certain value. If it's under 5,000 or under 10 or under 15, every insurance company is different. I would disagree with this. I would say that you need to have an insurance jewellery valuation no matter what the value is. Again, I've seen items that have been lost or stolen under 5,000 that had no paperwork or any valuation done on it, and then when it was robbed or broken or damaged, the insurance assessors then decide themselves what the value of the item is. They have various ways of doing this, but as they work for the insurance company, they are generally not on your side. So I would recommend that you have all your jewellery valued, even if it's under 5,000 or 1,000. A number of insurance companies will say it's okay, just take a photograph of your jewellery. Again, I do not agree with this. A photograph does not tell what weight it is, what carat gold, the clarity of the diamond, the colour, is it half sapphire, full sapphire, treated, untreated. It gives little or no information, only the fact that you own it at some time in your life. So again, if you were trying to make a claim against an insurance company, they will decide for you if it was a good diamond, a bad diamond, a full ruby, a half a ruby, 18 carat, 9 carat. Their assessors will decide for you. So if you want to make sure that your jewellery is fully covered and it is valued at what the true replacement price is, then I would really recommend you use a registered jewellery valuer. For a number of small items like small chains, small earrings, we would do a number of items together with enough information on them for an insurance assessor, and they can cost about €150. Generally for rings, diamond rings, engagement rings, it's €100 to €150. And then for any coloured stones that require a lot of testing, it's 150 up, depending on the tests that are involved. But if you consider paying €150 to have something that costs 30,000 valued correctly, it's money well spent. An insurance jewellery valuation is also a legal document, so therefore it has to be able to stand up in court, and if it is not prepared properly, you will find that your valuations wouldn't stand up in court. In the UK, most insurance companies will only take jewellery valuations from registered jewellery valuers because of the fact that they know that they will be correct, the information will be correct, and they're prepared by very qualified people. However, unfortunately here in Ireland, the insurance industry will take valuations, jewellery valuations, from absolutely anybody. And this is fine for you, the consumer, if you just pay €20 to a repairman to have your jewellery valued, but it won't be fine when it comes to making a claim or doing a post-loss assessment, when most of the information is either not there, or if it is there, it's incorrect. So where you may have saved yourself €80 on the valuation, you may end up losing thousands in a claim against an insurance company. You will find all the information you need on my website, charges and questions and answers. However, if you have any question, you can email me at carol@irishjewel.com. I also have a jewellery valuation blog, in which I write about various things, gripes that I have with the jewellery industry, like buying jewellery abroad, what to look out for, microset rings, jewellers changing diamonds, all the things I have studied and listened about for the past 30 years. My blog is called Jewellery Valuation, that's Valuation, Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video.